So today this is Book Buzz, and I am Sonja, and here with me is Mr. Thomas Brown and Miss Chris Odahowski, and today we
Hi.
are going to be discussing my favorite series, not book series. And
Wow. This
yeah,
is good.
and so most of y'all are familiar with this author, but you're not familiar with her her other series that she writes under another name. Okay, so the author is Nora Roberts. She's really popular, so y'all know her. And she writes these mysteries, love, and it's all about following this cop. Her name is Eve Dallas, and she's married to this billionaire who is name is Rourke. And so each book is about a murder, and it's up to Eve and her band of crew along with Rourke, and they solve murders. And I fell in love with this series a long time ago, and it has really stayed with me. And I think that everybody will. I think if you like that type of, because it's completely opposite of what Nora Roberts writes. It's more gritty. Series here at the library. It's like 50 some books in the series, but each book is totally it's totally different from the one before next. Each one is its own standalone book. Anyone have any questions?
Yeah, I was like, so it's like in the future, set in the
Yeah,
future.
it's in the future. I think right now it's like this year is 2059, and so you have these. They ride on glides, and the cars can fly up in the air, and it has like all that type of futuristic stuff.
So
And you
do you
have
really feel like you're like this really could be the future? She's a really
yeah,
good
this really could be like the future. It's like in a different world. Like it's not like really the United States. They're like the United States of America is like an off planet type of world. So it's like totally different. But it's in New York, but it's like in New York, the future time. And so you have Eve, she's hard, but she has like this soft side, but she gets into every case, and she just gives it her all until she's just to exhaustion. And then you have her husband Rourke. And it's crazy how they came together because you have Eve with her tragic past, and then you have Rourke with his criminal past. And who would think? And throughout the book, it's like a joke of like, who would think like this starch cop would get involved with this criminal, and they married, and it's lovely.
Son, what
go.
what is the first book of the series?
The first book of the series is called Naked in Death. It's about when Eve met Rourke. It's about the murder of this young girl. She was found in her bed. And it's crazy because in Naked in Death, when they first met, Rourke was actually a prime suspect in the girl's murder. So that's how Eve and Rourke actually met. He was the prime suspect in the murder. And even in my voice, you can tell that I love this series. I absolutely love this series. I would recommend this series to anybody. The series is for adults.
Adult series.
I will not. This series that I'm talking about is not for young adults. I mean, young kids, young adults is for adults. Is
Mm.
the themes are they
Adult
deal with like
themes.
adult themes.
Yeah, that sounds like kind of an interesting, like tension between her and her future husband. I bet that. So that's like that follows through many, many books. That look.
It follows through at least the first. I want to say at least the first three books because he already knew he was in love with her from the minute that he met her, and
Hmm.
he knew that she was gonna be the one. But she had so many walls up, and so it was up to him to kind of break each one down. And plus, with his past of being a thief and a criminal, and then he turning his life around, and he ends up being this this billionaire, like money. So she's not used to any of that money. She doesn't care anything about it. And so it's just them getting used to each other in the first three books. And then
Mhm.
after that, they still argue, go through things that married couples do. But very, very good series.
Are there any aliens in the book, or is it
No,
just?
no, no, no. It's nothing like aliens or nothing like that. And it's other characters, side characters that play um play a big part of, the series. She has
Sonja, is this like a series that's completed, or is it still in
Oh, no,
progress?
no, no. It's not completed. Like each book comes out. She has a book come out in February, and then she has another one come. So it's like two each year. She has one coming out in February, and she has another one coming out in September. And that's each year you get two books a year. Something in depth, naked in depth, glory in depth. It follows that in depth. That's why it's called the in depth series. And we have
Oh,
most of them here at the library, at the Quincy, Havana, and Chattahoochee libraries. And like I said, I would just recommend you to start with Naked and Death. And if you like them, you're gonna get hooked, and you're gonna want to read each one of them from start to finish. Just go down the line, each book in the series, particular book, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we have Naked in Death, the first one. If so, I think we just have one copy. And so if anybody is interested, we can always do an interlibrary loan where we can get it from another library. And if someone reads it out there and likes it, just come to the library and just say Sonya, I read the book, I love it, and
well, during the series, that was so interesting. Very interest. Ready to pick that up. Thomas and I ready to read in depth.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sonia.
you're welcome.
See you guys again for another
Book buzz.